last part. Now we are discussing the reflecting type telescope. First we have a Newtonian type developed by the Newton. It consists of a concave mirror of very large aperture as well as large focal length, which act as an objective, which is preferably made up of alloy of copper and tin. A beam of light from a distant star, which consists of parallel rays of light, they are incident on the objective. After reflection, they can get focused at the principal focus of the concave mirror. But before that takes place, these reflected rays of light are allowed to fall on a plane mirror which is inclined at a 45-degree angle with respect to the principal axis of the concave mirror. This plane mirror turns these reflected light rays after reflection towards an eyepiece which is perpendicular with respect to the axis of the telescope tube. So in this way, with the help of the eyepiece, a highly magnified, virtual but erect image of the distant object can be seen. Second is the Cassegrain type. It consists of a large concave paraboloidal primary mirror, but it has a hole at its center. And then there is a secondary mirror, which is a small convex mirror near the focus of the primary mirror, while the eyepiece is placed on the axis of the telescope near the hole of the primary mirror. The parallel rays of light coming from the object suffer reflection from the primary concave mirror. Before they can get focused at the principal focus of the concave mirror, they further suffer reflection by a small convex mirror which converts the light rays to a point outside the hole which is at the center of the primary mirror. The final image formed is observed through the eyepiece. As the first image at the principal focus is inverted with respect to the distant object, the second image is erect with respect to the first image. So final image is inverted with respect to the object. So in this case, if f0 fe are the focal lengths of objective mirror and that of eyepiece, in that case if final image is formed at least distance of distinct vision, then magnifying power will be f0 over fe into 1 plus fe over d. Or if final image is formed at infinity, then magnifying power will be f0 over fe. We know that for spherical mirrors, focal length is half of the radius of curvature. So we can also write m equal to r by 2 over fe. Last we are having terrestrial telescope. A terrestrial telescope is used to observe the erect image of the distant objects present on the surface of Earth. We know that if we are using a compound telescope, then the final image formed is virtual but inverted. So in order to observe an erect image, an erecting lens is placed in between the objective lens and the eyepiece, the function of which is just to erect the image formed by the objective so that the final observed image through the eyepiece is also erect in nature. For this purpose, the image A dash B dash formed by the objective, which is formed at its principal focus, is formed such a way that the distance of this image A dash B dash from the optical center of the erect lens is twice of its focal length. In this case, This erecting convex lens forms an erect image on the other side at the same distance from its optical center, that is also at 2f distance. So this image finally formed will act as a virtual object for the eyepiece. So if this image formed by the erecting lens is right at the principal focus of the eyepiece, then final image can be shifted to infinity, or if this image comes in between the first principal focus and the optical center of the eyepiece, then final image can also be found at least distance of distinct vision. So in this case, magnifying power will be f naught over fe 1 plus fe over d for final image at least distance of distinct vision, or m is equal to f naught over fe for final image formed at infinity. This type of telescope suffers one problem, that the length of the telescopic tube is very large as compared to that of an astronomical type. In normal adjustment, the length of the telescopic tube is equal to f naught plus fe plus 4 times f, where f naught is a focal length of objective lens, fe is the focal length of the eyepiece, and f is the focal length of the erecting lens. Second, due to the reflections taking place at the surface of erecting lens, the intensity of the final image decreases. So in this case, the final image observed may be slightly dull in brightness. Thank you.